As technology continues to have a greater impact on our lives, some technologies will have more of an impact than others. So what are some of the more innovative technologies coming in 2015? Here are a list of 10 futuristic technologies arriving or becoming popular in 2015. At 10 is resonance charging. While wireless charging already exists in many devices worldwide, it still requires contact with a charging mat, a method known as inductive charging. This makes very little difference between a plug-in charger and a wireless charger. A company called the Wireless Power Consortium has unveiled the next generation of these chargers, allowing the phone not to have contact with the charging mat but still be charged regardless. The first generation of these mats will allow charging of up to 4.5 centimeters away, but future generations could push this distance much further. At 9 is the rise of 3D printing. 3D printing saw a massive boost in sales this year, but it is becoming apparent that the market is growing exponentially. With one of the first consumer printers costing $5,000 back in 2007, models becoming available next year will cost as low as $300, an acceptable price range for most consumers. The $300 printer is called the Micro 3D printer, which can print at a resolution of up to 150 microns per layer. At 8 is Windows 9. Windows 9 will fix many of the features that were panned by critics in Windows 8. The return of the Start menu will bring much better functionality to desktops everywhere. Windows 9 tablets are also expected to be cheaper, as Peter Klein, Microsoft's CFO, said that Microsoft wants to give customers the exciting hardware they want at the price they demand. At 7 is the iPhone 6 and its much anticipated Sapphire screen. Sapphire screens are extremely tough, durable, and unscratchable, only second to diamond itself. The material itself costs no more to make than Gorilla Glass does, the current glass used for the iPhone 5S. Sapphire screens are almost unscratchable and unbreakable under normal conditions, and even heavy objects dropped on the Sapphire screen would not crack it. At 6 are foldable tablets. Samsung is reported to be designing the first foldable tablet set for release next year. With a 9-inch display, it is capable of folding in on itself up to 3 times, bringing the size when folded to just 4 to 5 inches. This is useful for space efficiency and size, but in order for this product to sell, several analysts say that Samsung will have to develop unique software that will make the tablet stand out from its competitors in more ways than just being a foldable tablet. At 5 are virtual reality headsets. With the popularity of the Oculus Rift headset and closely related items such as the Virtuix Omni treadmill, virtual reality is now closer than ever. The news of the Oculus Rift having been purchased by Facebook damaged the headset's reputation. However, Facebook's CEO, Mark Zuckerberg, intends to steer the Oculus Rift further from games and more towards social interactions. Sony, however, is stepping up and producing a virtual reality headset known as Project Morpheus, and analysts are predicting a release date for next year. Unlike the Oculus Rift, Project Morpheus is set to be more focused on games and less towards social interactions. At 4 is the artificial heart. Artificial hearts have existed for a long time. However, the next generation of artificial hearts does not require any regulation from external inputs, making them truly self-regulating. A new generation of them emerging in France can pump blood faster or slower based on the rate of physical activity being performed, an ability that was not present in earlier generations of the heart implant. At 3 is the archival disk, the replacement for Blu-ray. Archival disk technology can store up to 1 terabyte of data and last up to 50 years. The enormous storage capacity of these disks will make them useful for holding 4K resolution movies, as storage devices continually need to hold more space. At 2 are the driverless cars. Driverless car technology is gaining traction as the UK government approves the usage of driverless cars on public roads beginning January 2015. This test comes at the same time as Mercedes-Benz announced the development of a car that would be capable of autonomous parking to be sold next year. As time progresses, the car company Nissan is planning to have a fully autonomous car ready to be sold commercially by 2016. At number 1 is Google's Project Ara. Project Ara is a revolutionary idea to turn a phone into something more like a desktop computer, with cheap and replaceable and upgradable parts. This allows the shelf life of a phone to be extended dramatically while allowing customizability and improved personalization. The modular phone will be sold as a basic grey phone, to encourage users to customize the phone and improve on the base model. So what technologies do you think will be the most talked about and successful next year? Leave a comment below with your thoughts.